The View co-host, Sunny Hostin's husband.
Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, have long been viewed as the ultimate power couple. She, a sharp legal expert and TV personality, he, a top orthopedic surgeon with a flourishing practice. Together, they presented a picture-perfect duo, or so it seemed. But beneath the glamorous surface, a storm was quietly building, one that has now erupted into a full-scale crisis. Their once thriving empire is now in ruins, their finances drowning in a sea of debt, and scandal seems to follow their every move like an unshakable shadow. The Hostins have filed for bankruptcy, but the true shocker lies in the shocking details that have emerged, straight out of a Hollywood crime thriller. At the heart of the drama is a high-stakes legal battle, one that has put Manny in the hot seat. A lawsuit packed with accusations so serious it could potentially lead to something even worse: a federal indictment. What began as a civil lawsuit might soon escalate into something far more explosive. So, how did it all unravel so quickly? Let's rewind for a moment. For years, Sunny Hostin has been a household name, renowned for her sharp legal commentary and no-nonsense debates on The View. Meanwhile, Manny earned a stellar reputation as one of New York's top orthopedic surgeons, leading his own clinic, Hostin Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. From the outside, they appeared to have it all: prestigious careers, lavish lifestyles, and a rock-solid public image. But behind the scenes, that seemingly perfect life was more fragile than anyone realized. The first major warning sign? Their jaw-dropping bankruptcy filing. Even industry insiders were left stunned. How could a couple raking in millions end up drowning in debt? Court documents paint a brutal financial reality. Their liabilities far exceed their assets, and the numbers are staggering. Even Sunny's hefty paycheck from The View barely makes a dent in the mountain of financial chaos they've built over the years. They've flaunted a luxurious lifestyle, designer wardrobes, sprawling real estate, the kind of wealth that demands admiration. But now, the illusion has shattered. It turns out their opulent lifestyle was built on a financial house of cards. With lawsuits piling up, everything has come crashing down, and the timing of their bankruptcy? Well, let's just say suspicious doesn't even begin to cover it. Legal experts are raising questions, suggesting this could be a strategic move to protect whatever assets they have left. Declaring bankruptcy might just serve as a shield, especially with a legal firestorm on the horizon. And right at the center of it all? A lawsuit so explosive it's making headlines everywhere. The RICO case against Dr. Emmanuel Hostin. Yes, you heard that right. RICO, the same legal framework used to take down organized crime syndicates. This is no petty courtroom squabble. This is a full-blown legal catastrophe. And here's the real shocker. This is officially the largest RICO case ever filed in New York State. Let that sink in. Bigger than the mafia. The lawsuit, filed by the American Transit Insurance Company, reads like a crime thriller. Manny Hostin is accused of being at the heart of a massive insurance fraud scheme that allegedly siphoned millions from the healthcare system. The accusations are absolutely explosive. The 698-page complaint lays out the allegations. Hostin, along with nearly 200 other defendants, is accused of conspiring to perform unnecessary surgeries and submitting fraudulent medical bills. Prosecutors claim this network of medical professionals, including Hostin, exploited New York's no-fault insurance laws, which require insurance companies to cover medical expenses for car accident victims, regardless of who's at fault. And here's where it gets even wilder. According to American Transit, Hostin allegedly milked the system, billing for surgeries that never should have happened. The total damage? A mind-blowing $450 million. Yes, you read that correctly. Nearly $500 million. And the victims? Taxi drivers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers. Hostin allegedly performed unnecessary surgeries and provided fraudulent medical services just to cash in. But it doesn't stop there. The lawsuit paints a damning picture of a highly sophisticated operation that involved kickbacks, fake medical records, and even phantom surgeries. Hostin is accused of pocketing kickbacks disguised as business investments, all while allegedly operating on patients who didn't even need surgery. One shocking example: a patient involved in a minor fender bender somehow ended up undergoing arthroscopic surgery despite showing zero signs of a serious injury. And the lawsuit claims this wasn't an isolated case. It was part of a calculated pattern. But Manny isn't backing down. Through his attorney, he's vigorously denied all accusations, calling the case a desperate move by a struggling insurance company trying to avoid its financial obligations. Sunny, too, is standing firm. She's called the lawsuit frivolous and baseless, slamming American Transit for what she claims is a disgusting smear campaign against her family, one that's using her celebrity status to blow things out of proportion. But despite Sunny's passionate defense of her husband, the public isn't so quick to buy it. The internet is buzzing with speculation, and the View audience, where she built her reputation as sharp, ethical, and outspoken, can't help but raise an eyebrow. Let's face it, the stakes for Manny couldn't be higher. His once prestigious medical career is hanging by a thread, tainted by allegations so serious they could ruin everything he's worked for. Patients who once trusted him are now questioning everything. Even with a top-tier legal team ready to fight for him, the looming shadow of a RICO lawsuit is something even the best lawyers can't easily erase. And then there's Sunny, the fierce legal mind, the moral compass, the woman who built her career calling out corruption and fighting for justice. But now, she's the one on the defensive. The same people who once applauded her for holding others accountable are now demanding answers from her. How does someone so outspoken about ethics handle a scandal tearing apart her own family? Can she separate her public image from the firestorm engulfing her family? Or is the damage already done to both? Critics haven't held back, some even calling for Sunny to step down from The View, arguing that her family's legal chaos is a massive distraction from the show's core mission. But Sunny is not about to be pushed out. Not only is she fiercely defending her husband, but she's also going after the media, accusing news outlets of sensationalizing the story to boost ratings. According to her, the scandal has been blown out of proportion, a deliberate attempt to drag her family through the mud, and she's not stopping at words. Sunny and Manny have reportedly filed a massive countersuit against American Transit, accusing them of defamation and emotional distress, demanding a cool $5 million. And that number could climb as the case drags on. But here's the thing. The public isn't buying it. People are questioning why Sunny stayed silent about the allegations for so long. After all, she's never hesitated to weigh in on other high-profile legal scandals. Why the hesitation when it comes to her own husband? The longer she dodges the topic, the more people start to wonder, is she just protecting her family, or does she know more than she's letting on? It's a messy situation with no easy answers. And let's be real, when you're married, you know what's going on in your own house. So, the big question remains, did Sunny truly have no idea, or is she just playing defense? One thing is certain, the Hostins are fighting for their lives, legally, financially, and reputationally. With a bankruptcy filing and a RICO case hanging over them, they're in full-blown damage control mode, desperately trying to salvage what's left of their empire. And while Sunny is still holding on to her seat on The View for now, the controversy has cast a massive shadow over her career. ABC insiders are already whispering about the fallout, concerned that Sunny's involvement in this messy scandal could tarnish the show's credibility. After all, how can the show's resident legal expert stay on when her own legal world is crumbling? As the courtroom battles heat up, one burning question remains. Can the Hostins clear their names and rebuild, or is this the final chapter of their once-envied life? One thing is clear. This story is far from over. With every new twist, the public is glued to the spectacle, watching the unraveling of a couple who seemingly had it all. Because let's face it, nothing grabs an audience like real-life drama packed with fame, fortune, and an epic fall from grace. And here's the kicker. It's never a good look when your name is tangled up in a RICO case with 200 other people. This is the largest investigation of its kind since Giuliani took down the mob. And we all know how that ended. But this isn't just about one couple's downfall. It's a cautionary tale, a warning about the dangerous price of ambition, the true cost of maintaining a perfect public image, and just how thin the line is between success and scandal. For the Hostins, the road ahead is anything but certain. Filing for bankruptcy might buy them some time, but it won't erase the explosive allegations hanging over their heads. And with the RICO case promising to drag on for years, the real battle is only just beginning. The answers to these burning questions could decide everything: their careers, their reputations, and whether they can survive the scandal that's consuming them. As this chapter of their lives begins to crumble, one question looms large. Can the Hostins weather this storm? Or is this the final act of a story once destined for a fairy tale ending? Because make no mistake, Sunny Hostin's world is unraveling faster than anyone anticipated. And while the IZ legal firestorm surrounding her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, dominates the headlines, that's only part of the disaster closing in on her. Sunny isn't just facing chaos at home. Her professional life is buckling under the weight of feuds, scandals, and a growing list of enemies who are more than happy to see her fall. So, how did a woman once praised for her sharp mind and moral authority become the center of so much controversy? Let's start with the elephant in the room. Or maybe we should say the rose garden. Yes, we're talking about Melania Trump. Sunny's sharp tongue has never been a secret to the View audience, but her long-standing feud with the former First Lady has escalated to new heights. It all began with Sunny's infamous remarks on live television, where she boldly claimed that Melania secretly hated Donald Trump and was trying to sabotage his political ambitions. Sunny didn't stop there. She suggested that Melania's public stance on reproductive rights wasn't personal belief. It was a calculated move to sabotage Donald Trump's campaign and secure her escape from the nightmare of being First Lady. Then came the mic drop moment. Sunny boldly claimed that Melania didn't even want to sleep in the same room as Donald Trump. The audience laughed, but the Trump camp, not amused. Rumors began swirling that Melania was considering legal action against Sunny and The View. While no official lawsuit has been filed yet, the mere whispers of it have sent the media into a frenzy. Critics called Sunny's remarks reckless, accusing her of crossing the line between sharp commentary and defamation. Even her fellow co-hosts seemed uneasy. Whoopi Goldberg quickly stepped in to remind Sunny to say allegedly, while Joy Behar openly questioned how Sunny could claim to know such intimate details about the Trump marriage. Now, it's not just the viewers questioning her. Network executives are starting to worry if Sunny's outspoken nature is becoming a liability. And if that wasn't enough, a lawsuit involving a former producer from The View has added more controversy to Sunny's already shaky position at ABC. A former staffer who left the show under mysterious circumstances has filed a wrongful termination lawsuit against ABC. While Sunny isn't officially named, insiders claim the producer pointed to a toxic work environment, with Sunny's behavior allegedly being a major contributing factor. Now the question is, how much more heat can she take before it all collapses? The accusations paint a damning picture of Sunny's behind-the-scenes behavior. Insiders claim she created serious tension among the View staff with her demanding and dismissive attitude, and that her fiery energy often spilled over into off-camera interactions. While none of these claims have been verified, the lawsuit has cast more controversy on Sunny's already fragile position. But the scandals don't end there. Sunny's outspoken comments on race, reparations, and America's history have also drawn backlash. Her infamous remarks about uneducated voters during a heated debate on The View ignited outrage, with critics accusing her of elitism. Her comments about Latino and Black voters added even more fuel to the fire. And now, behind the scenes at The View, whispers of discontent are growing louder. How much longer can Sunny hold on before everything falls apart? Sources say she's becoming increasingly isolated from her co-hosts, with tensions running high. One particularly tense moment had fans buzzing when Alyssa Farah Griffin called out Sunny for making sweeping generalizations about voters. Sunny's sharp response, an annoyed clapback of "I don't need a lecture from you," went viral. Fans speculated that the tension between the two wasn't just professional, it was personal. Even her once solid alliance with Joy Behar is reportedly crumbling. Joy, who's been with The View since day one, is allegedly growing tired of Sunny's tendency to dominate conversations and steer discussions into controversial territory. And with internal drama spiraling, ABC executives now find themselves in a tough position. Will they stand by Sunny, or is her time at The View running out faster than she thinks? One thing is clear. Sunny Hostin is undeniably one of the most dynamic voices on The View, but her growing list of controversies, fiery on-air clashes, and the legal chaos surrounding her husband have made her one of the most polarizing figures in daytime television. Now her future at ABC is officially under discussion. Some executives believe it's time for a major shakeup, while others are hoping the public attention dies down soon. But here's the real kicker. Sunny's role as the center of controversy could actually be helping The View boost its ratings. Even if she's not beloved by all, she's certainly getting people talking. Sunny's future might be in the hands of ABC execs, but one thing is certain: she won't back down without a fight. She's ready to take on her critics and double down on her public stance. But with everything crashing down around her, the real question is, will Sunny Hostin be able to hold her ground? Or will her world, both professionally and personally, collapse under the weight of these scandals? It's a question we'll be watching unfold in real time.